Hello, everybody. Welcome to Manila, the Philippines. It's the FIBA Basketball World Cup, and it's the game between New Zealand and Jordan in Group C, game day 2. Well, the Mall of Asia has been rocking for a few days already, and already we know some of the teams that are going to be heading off to the second round. And the question for these two teams, the team that wins today, obviously, are they going to have the staying power to get another big win, which is going to be needed in all likelihood to get into the second round. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mike Taylor. And Mike, we saw some good things from both of these teams in their first games, Jordan falling to Greece and New Zealand losing to the United States. But it was all about, taking the positives from those games for both of these teams to try to lay the foundation for a good run for their next two.
Yes, and today, this afternoon's game, this has been circled on their calendar like we've got to get this one for both of these teams. So I think we'll see a fantastic effort from both Jordan and New Zealand, and I think we're going to see these guys give everything they have to get that win today.
Jordan, we couldn't have been any more impressed from number 44's play. Ahmed Al-Dwairi, his passing, his scoring, his defense, his toughness, his leadership. And Wissam El-Sus, it's a big ask for Jordan. It's tougher for Jordan to get here than it is, for some of the other teams that play. So,
and when they do get here, the challenges are big. I think we've loved what we've seen from their Jordan team. They're moving in the right direction. And again, it's about getting those results. I think a win today for Jordan would be fantastic. A step forward for their whole national team, and Wissam and the staff, they're really prepared and ready to go.
Well, for quite a long stretch, New Zealand were on top of USA. Really came out and just dazzled with their passing, their scoring, their three-point shooting, their defense, and their toughness.
What I loved about Pero Cameron and his team, they didn't back down. They were the aggressors. They got off to the big lead, or the great start against USA. And again, I love the play for your mate mentality for these guys. They're a likable team. They play really intelligent, hard-nosed basketball, and I think that they're going to be ready to get this win here this afternoon.
Well, I think they probably started favorites. Remember, these two countries squared off in the third-place game at the FIBA Asia Cup in Jakarta last year, New Zealand winning it. But judging from Jordan's performance the other day against Greece, they are going to be a tough nut to crack. So New Zealand taking on Jordan, and that'll be followed by Greece against USA, and that'll be at 8:40, and that just conjures up images of, well, we all know what happened 17 years ago, 2006, when Greece won that game. But obviously, different team, different era, and we shall see if any surprises are in store tonight. USA and Greece actually up at the top. USA having won against New Zealand, and Greece having beaten Jordan. So Jordan and New Zealand down at third and fourth place, but really level at 0-1 apiece. So now we're going to pause for the playing of the national anthems.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of New Zealand.
Well, it's Jordan and the Tall Blacks getting ready to get after each other here in the Mall of Asia. And as you can see, Pero Cameron with Sam Al-Sus shaking hands, and the players as well. And also, we're going to come at you diagonally this time for the referees. There they are. Takaki Kato in the middle from Japan is the crew chief. Boris Krajic from Slovenia on the left, and from Hungary, it's Peter Prax on the right. Now the haka. We'll let the Tall Blacks take over. Just brilliant, Mike. Never gets old, really, does it?
Absolutely love it. Again, respect for these players. So much culture.
And we're going to get a look now at the starting fives and the rosters, in fact, for both of these teams. So we'll start with Jordan, and it's going to be Freddie Ibrahim at the point. Sami Bazai, boy, he shot it well against Greece. Zed Abbas, the veteran in his last World Cup. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, one of the superstars. And Ahmad Al-Douari, just an incredible pivot that everybody, well, he couldn't have done anything else the other day against Greece.
No, he was very impressive playing against the size and experience of that Greek front line. Again, he scored in the post. He made plays, pick and roll. Again, if he can be a dominant force down low, it stabilizes their offense. Really impressive.
Points. He played for a long time with 4 fouls.
Yeah, what I love about Rondae Hollis-Jefferson is how he impacts the game in many ways on both ends of the floor. You'll see him play as the primary ball handler. You'll see him post up. You'll see him defend. You know, he'll impact this game and help this team so many ways. Just raise the level of his team.
Well, Jordan will be eliminated from contention from the second round if they lose and Greece lose to the USA. So for New Zealand, Ruben Tarangi, Finn Delaney, Shea Ili, Yanni Wetzel, and Jordan Atai in the starting five. Liafa, terrific shooting the other day. Taylor Britt Cameron, Flynn Cameron, the coach's son, Smith Milner, Harris Brown, and Isaac, number 42. And Finn Delaney, again, when you highlight performances against, you know, on opening night, I mean, against the USA, he was just so rock solid.
These three guards were outstanding. And again, they will be a guard-dominant team. They take turns. But Finn Delaney playing pick and roll, making plays, hitting shots, outstanding.
Shea Ili, I just love watching him play ever since the FIBA Asia Cup 2017 in Beirut. He was just as dynamic.
And again, you know, Pero Cameron has the opportunity to put the ball in hands of Delaney, Ili, and Tarangi.
And Pero Cameron needs no introduction, but we'll go ahead and introduce him anyway. That's Pero Cameron. He was obviously a great player in his day, and this is the first time he's coached this team at the World Cup. He coached them last summer at the FIBA Asia Cup. Pretty much a different team. I mean, you had Toby Smith-Milner out there and Britt and Cameron, but everybody else was different. So, and I think, you know, the way that New Zealand revealed themselves the other night that looked far more potent than they did last year when they took on Jordan. So maybe that works to New Zealand's advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have different talent, you have different players, but again, the playmaking, the intelligent play, the shooting from these three guards will impact this game. And again, we'll see. They really dictated the tempo early. They did a great job in the USA game, and they're looking for that same strong start again out here today. I'm very impressed with what I've seen from New Zealand and look forward to another strong game from this team. Again, as I said, Jeff, I love the play for your mate mentality.
If the shot is there, perfect. If not, put it inside. And now Zuzu in DP. Wait, طلع علي. Wait, look at me.
Short, play the D, make sure we get the palm correct. Any stoppers, get that huddle together. Go around this play. Good boys, play the D.
So you saw that New Zealand have had a lot of success against Asian teams when they played in the FIBA Basketball World Cup.
Yeah, Jeff, I just love Pero's huddle there. Huddle with your teammates. There's a situation, communicate, get together. Again, that's a sign of a well-coached and well-connected team. Pero's got those guys right from the beginning focused on their communication and teamwork. And again, they carry it over to the floor. This is really a great thing from Pero.
Okay, so New Zealand, they are going to lose. They'll be eliminated, rather, if they lose to Jordan and USA lose to Greece. So that's definitely what they don't want to happen. They want to come out and win to at least make their next game a meaningful one.
And they've got to focus on the positive, do everything they can for both teams. Go out here, put your best foot forward, execute, win possession for possession, and try to create that future. Get that win and move it forward here in the tournament.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mall of Asia. We are underway here. New Zealand and Jordan. Jordan winning the opening tip here in this FIBA Basketball World Cup Game Day 2 clash. And Jordan have the ball knocked into the backcourt, so they've only got 7 seconds on the shot clock. Al-Dwari gets it and drives in, lays it up and in, just cool, calm, and collected.
Great start for Jordan. The deflection into the backcourt. Dwari right to the rim.
Ruben Tarangi, the captain, into the corner. Natai runs off the three-point line. They get it over to Shea Illy. Now to Yanni Wetzel, back to Shea Illy. Delaney, he has to launch it hand in the face, and they battle for the rebound, and here comes Bazai. And Al-Dwari travels.
You could see his teammates gave him the floor space to isolate right there at the nail. Unfortunately, he couldn't get it together without traveling. Good teamwork there to space the floor and give him that isolation opportunity.
So the ball knocked out of bounds. I'm not thinking in the slightest that New Zealand would look past Jordan, but you just wonder in terms of like getting fired up for this game and being prepared, you know, maybe it's not coming at the same intensity as they were against the USA. Well, there's the reach and the foul.
The difference is that they know going into the USA or even Greece, hey, we're the underdogs.
Yeah.
And they can play with that underdog mentality. Now you have the mentality that you basically need to win this game. You're expected to win. You're the favorites. And you know, how do you handle that? The more experience you have, the better you are. But it's about focusing possession for possession and playing clean offensively and disciplined on the defensive side.
Delaney makes the first. It was interesting because Brian Gorshin had to call a timeout yesterday for Australia about, what was it, 4 minutes into the game, the first time out, and he said in the press conference, you know, I had a couple of guys that weren't really giving it. They were all against Germany, and it was the first time it had happened all summer.
Well, sometimes when there's a key player missing, it really impacts the game. Franz Wagner out for Germany, that could have been an issue, but you expect more from a veteran team like that for sure.
And Ibrahim called for the charge.
Outstanding defense here. Again, Illy gets into the body, squares it up. That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Nah, that was a good call, Freddie.
Again, we see the loop cut, the action where the guard, Tarangi, runs off double. Middle pick and roll here for New Zealand. Same things they ran last game against USA.
So foul called. Oh yeah, oh Bazai. Zetavas thought they might be giving him the ball. Illy into the corner to Finn Delaney, and you can count that.
So, Jeff, the great thing for New Zealand, they can put 3 guards in pick and roll. That's a great diagonal hook pass from Illy. Finn Delaney's going to knock that shot down.
And into Al-Dwari goes up for the dunk, and he is fouled.
Al-Dwari read the pick and roll coverage, had the defender on the high side and slipped to the basket, immediately pressuring the rim. You can see it here. Here's the slip. Great delivery. And again, low man coming in from the backside. Clear foul.
Yeah, he gets killed by Shea Illy. They'd rather make him earn it at the line. And it's funny looking at Illy. And a nice touch from Al-Dwari, talking to him before the game, asking him about his that wrap on his right shoulder. And he said he got that because he stepped in front of Anthony Edwards the other night for the USA.
Big physical contact.
He only makes 1 of 2, but he gets the rebound, or rather, Freddie gets the rebound. Hollis Jefferson, turnaround. Hollis Jefferson, terrific rebound and pass. And Ibrahim misses. Tarangi into the corner again. Look at him pass it. Natai drives hard. And Zetavas, I think, is called for a foul behind Natai.
Abbas doing some plyometrics in between.
Yeah, again, I mean, swiping at the ball, there's contact.
Loose ball foul, Jeff. A veteran like that has fouled before.
Delaney, will it be his second? Yes, it will. And New Zealand going top 8-3, and now a technical foul.
So after Delaney makes the 3, Abbas stands in the corner frustrated. Delaney bodies him up slightly. They took that as a taunt. Technical foul immediately from the officials.
And you may have seen Delaney doing it with Hollis Jefferson as well. Watch this now. And Hollis Jefferson goes to the line. So the previous trip down the floor for Jordan, Delaney definitely made a point of standing in front of Hollis Jefferson. Hollis Jefferson had to push off to get away.
But what's interesting is the transition defensive style for New Zealand is what's called tagging up. Instead of retreating, they try to pick up their man and their matchup 94 feet. And that's what we saw. He just bodied him up, trying to send a
Hollis Jefferson hands it off. Al-Dwari once again.
Jeff, Hollis Jefferson splits the hard show pick and roll coverage and drops it off to his teammate. Brilliant play.
Shea Illy banks it in.
Shea won the race to the rim. Dwari couldn't contain him. Easy two.
Hollis Jefferson starting a little cold with his shooting today.
Well defended by Tarangi there.
Oh, and the rejection from Al-Dwari, who I think is going to resist the urge to go stare down Finn Delaney, having seen the technical call, but this is a great defense.
Read the play really well. Saw him go under the rim for the reverse. Great rim protection there from Dwari.
Al-Najad Dawi comes into the game, and Leafa as well, and Leafa comes right out and hits a long two.
Again, I love the New Zealand backcourt. They've got a lot of weapons, a lot of guys that can be interchangeable, and there we saw right off the bench, instant impact from Leafa.
Good D from Yanni Wetzel, knocking it away. Here's Yanni Wetzel. Oh, Telegraph got away with it. And Tarangi, good D again from Al-Dwari, gets another block. Leafa, and now a chance to run. Hollis Jefferson catches the pass from Freddie, goes up and count it. And one coming from Rondae Hollis Jefferson.
Outstanding finish here. Look at him throw it ahead, run it down, step through, definitely not settled. Draws the contact, continuation for the bucket. Let's see if this gets Rondae Hollis Jefferson going.
So 12-8. Does not make the free throw. Clint Cameron in the game now. And that Asia Cup team last year, we really stood out. Here he is again. He travels.
New Zealand really looking to attack closeouts right now. The main point be on those consecutive passes that can be rhythm threes. Put it up.
Rondae Hollis Jefferson turns in the lane. Now he gets it to go. Two in a row. Leafa. Delaney. Oh. And Hollis Jefferson takes it right away. And Tarangi commits the foul. Well, they are ready for those passes.
New Zealand maybe underestimating the size and length at this point when they get into the paint. Really good defense there. Good defensive discipline from Rondae Hollis Jefferson. But when Jordan posted Dwari on the last possession, New Zealand went into the zone and dropped a second defender. It was Delaney right at the rim. They were able to then get on the backside, a post up for Hollis Jefferson. Let's see if those second defender at the rim zone situation continues.
Fotu in the game. Ball turned over. Delaney stops and pops his third three of the game. That really hurts Jordan because it comes right after a turnover. Ibrahim, what a pass to Hollis Jefferson. And good D from Delaney. Pump fake. And decides to take it all the way, but didn't make a good shot. Hollis Jefferson goes in, and he draws contact. 2 free throws coming for Hollis Jefferson.
There's the huddle, communicating, calling the next offensive play. Really good teamwork there from New Zealand.
Smith-Milner comes into the game now, and Delaney sits down.
And let's see if this New Zealand bench can become an advantage in the game.
Yeah, Natai, the only starter in the game right now for New Zealand. So good job for Hollis Jefferson. Cameron missing from deep. Oh, his eyes slips, but they get it over plenty of time. An offensive foul on Al-Dwari. Just kind of turned and...
Incidental contact, but deemed a moving screen with the elbow.
Leafa. He gets his first 3 of the game.
Excellent play here from Pero Cameron's New Zealand team. They ran the loop cut and set the crackback screen. Another 3 for their shooter, Leafa. Crafty, well executed.
Hollis Jefferson.
Really nice change of speeds, created some space for himself, but really didn't have his balance on the shot.
And good D from Al-Dwari. Al-Dwari walking the other way. Now, who are they giving the ball to here?
Coach, would you like to?
Because he was saying the challenge. Okay, they're going to challenge
Coach
it.
challenge.
And Wissam Al-Sud says, why do I need to challenge this when it's obviously going to be our ball?
So now
we'll
we
see.
have head coach request for the head coach
So
challenge.
he has to use his challenge. Let's listen.
Head coach. The last touch of the out of bounds. Go on, go on. Stop. Okay, go back. Okay.
Yeah, so the white player
So-
touched the ball left.
At the last.
Yeah, we will
So,
change, we
yeah.
will change the initial decision.
So black ball side out.
Black ball side out. We have
24 seconds on.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Right?
Yeah, but black goes this way. So new offense. So new 24. Yeah, black ball side out.
So it is indeed a successful challenge, and now Wissam goes up and, you know, you can see the ball going off of Fotu, And you can understand the frustration because he has to use the challenge for a call, which if it's made right the first time, he still has the challenge for when it's going to be important later, but that's just the way it is.
Yes, that's the rules and the structure we're in. The referees, the officials worked together and got it right. That's the important thing. And it was Wassam's choice to challenge this right now. That's the decision the coach has to take responsibility for.
But, I mean, what do you think? You get possession.
I mean, in many places it would be a thoughtful rule. If you are successful, then you would maintain another challenge for later, you know? So
yeah.
These can be amended in the future, but we are working with this structure, these rules. And again, that's the coach's choice to challenge it then or not. He challenged it, he got the ball, so he's happy with that. But the issue of challenging so early in the game is, what if you need it in a critical winning time possession later?
That's right. So you're not going to tell us if you think he did the right thing.
Every coach, it's all situational right there.
Exactly.
A lot of coaches will choose to hang on to timeouts, hang on to challenges, especially early in the game. But let's also point out the important fact here is the officials got the call correct using the system.
Both free throws made. Taylor Britt into the game. Yanni Wetzel back. Delaney back. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Man, look at Taylor Britt. Oh. Boy, he'll be mad he didn't make that. Freddie. Abu Hawass in as well. He had a quiet game against Greece. Hollis Jefferson. Al-Dwari with the rebound. Ibrahim, that's off. Leafa, they laid off Leafa.
Jeff, that's outstanding.
Don't lay off him.
What a great shot. Leafa, instant offense off the bench. Great three-point shooting so far here in the game. He's been a big spark for this New Zealand team.
Definitely cannot lay off Leafa. Say that about 10 times. Here goes, oh, Freddie fouled shooting the jump shot by Tarangi. 30.3 seconds remaining. Tarangi's coming out and the tie returns to the lineup. Well, I think later in the game, it'll be interesting to see the energy tracker. But what I do know is that Freddie Ibrahim, Al-Dwari, oh, and Freddie with the three-pointer.
And Jeff, this early in the game is the second offensive rebound off of free throws allowed by New Zealand. This time leads to the damaging three.
Al-Dwari, Hollis Jefferson, and Freddie Ibrahim have not come out of the game yet. Yanni Wetzel, oh, and Hollis Jefferson has to go quick. He sees it, just lost it just as he got close. And that is the end of the quarter. A little frustration for Abu Hawass, who was open in the corner. 21-18 though, New Zealand on top of Jordan at the end of one.
So here we see the numbers. 5 3-pointers in the first quarter for New Zealand. 7 out of 10 free throws for Jordan. Again, you know, the key number here, we're looking at our numbers, Jeff. 11 points after turnovers from New Zealand.
Looking back at the first quarter plays and the drive by Al-Dwari, I think what kind of separates What's better about Jordan, it's the same thing that's better about Egypt at this World Cup. It feels like they're not beating themselves as much as they have in the past, even though New Zealand have scored 11 points off the Jordan turnovers.
Yeah, they're playing solid basketball. They're executing what they want. You know, I think Hollis Jefferson can be even more of an impact player. Let's see if they maybe put him in a pinch post ISO. But, you know, New Zealand has shot the ball well in this first half. As we see, they laid off him and he buried it. And, you know, you're down 3. So if you're Jordan, you're really happy where you are.
And I'm happy to tell you that you could download this app by scanning in the barcode, courtside 1891 for video stream schedule scores. So get that in your smartphone at your fingertips. But yeah, I think Jordan are playing smarter basketball this year. You know, the 5 quarters that they've played so far.
And we see, you know, it's 8-0 bench scoring after 1 quarter for New Zealand. New Zealand hit 5 of 7 threes compared to 1 of 5 to Jordan, yet you're only down 3. So again, take care of the basketball, finish your plays. New Zealand had 2 layups. Britt missed a layup, and again, Wetzel missed a shot at the rim, so they've got to do a better job to build their lead.
Kind of has checked into the game, so this is an important time with Freddie Ibrahim on the bench getting his first breather. Shea Illy pulls up, and there's Alhama Shea with the rebound. Here's Cannon. I don't think he got in against Greece. Hollis Jefferson and the shot clock. And Shea Illy gets the block called on Hollis Jefferson.
Illy pushed the ball really well there, drew the contact.
Tarangi goes up and misses.
Jeff, the 3rd straight finish at the rim left unfinished by New Zealand. Again, you see Delaney drop into the 2nd defender in the zone.
Cannon glances off the rim to Al-Dwari. Nice bounce pass. Holy cow!
What a finish. He just elevated above everyone. Left-hand throwdown. That is a highlight for Hollis Jefferson.
Skywalker. Natai answers with a 3. Pushes it back to a 4-point lead.
Great response in the tie. Again, we see New Zealand really using these corners effectively. Penetrate, kick it out to your teammate, bury the 3.
Well, India have just gone into space, and I think Hollis Jefferson has joined them with that one. He was way up there. Ooh. Look at that nice pass. Oh. Dwari again! 2 in a row!
Dwari with a great feeling for these slips early in the game, but the beautiful mid-roll playmaking setting up Hollis Jefferson for a 2nd dunk.
And over and back called against New Zealand. And Jordan, the longer this game goes on and the tighter it is, the more they're going to like their chances. The big question I have is in terms of depth and tiredness and fatigue with Hollis Jefferson and Al-Dwari playing so many minutes, but they're getting Ibrahim some good minutes on the bench right now. And New Zealand going to call timeout, feeling the momentum shift a little bit. Well, Hollis Jefferson with a couple of dunks, and Manila is now shaking. Timeout for the Kiwis.
play down is 1-2 keep. Boys, when the ball goes in the post, you've got to be inside orientated and find everybody, right? They can throw it. We can't have double back cuts. No double back cuts. All right, they're back cut both times.
Oh my, extension, and it has to be said, it was on Finn Delaney, who has dunked on a few people in his own time.
But you can see they're sending the second defender, and what Pero Cameron's talking with them about.
Mrs. Hollis Jefferson enjoying that. Yeah.
Again, the second defender's there, and if you're going to be in that zone, and you have to have the awareness to pick up the cutter. So this is 2 consecutive plays with its great basket cutting from Jordan and outstanding finishing. Again, more awareness, more physicality out of New Zealand on those doubles in the low post. The second, let's say, second defender at the rim. They've got to be more aware and more physical.
24 points against Greece. He's already got 13, and his shooting numbers are good. And also one of those interesting stats that we saw when New Zealand were on the bench, they've only hit a couple of shots inside the arc. They've done all their damage from 3-point range.
This is where I like him in that pinch post. They had a pick and roll, then a post-up opportunity. But Kanan, put it in the post to Hollis Jefferson there. Don't settle.
Tarangi to Wetzel. And the tie, another 3-pointer. 7 of 9 for New Zealand. Are you kidding me?
Hot shooting.
78%. Al-Dwyer spins, turns, goes up. Is he slick or what?
He's got a great feeling for the pressure, the defense, a great move. But now, this possession, New Zealand was hesitant to get into that low post defense.
Shea Illy. And here is the pass back to Shea. And, oh, Abu Hawass almost getting a steal. Shea Illy goes down. Now, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how Al-Dwyer does against the USA. Because he is so skilled.
Well, again, it's what is the art of low post play? It's the feeling of using your body to seal and feel where the defense is and find the advantages. And again, this is old school. It's not just face up in the post. It's playing with your back to the basket and using that feel, and he has it.
Does he ever? Delaney. Oh, nice.
After 3 misses at the rim, Delaney with beautiful strength and body control finishes with touch. Finn Delaney, very impressive in these 2 games to this point.
Meanwhile, 13 points for Finn Delaney. Whistle blows and the foul, Delaney.
Jeff.
He had 12 points against the USA.
Rondae Hollis Jefferson is doing so many good things, but when
that was on Leafa, by the way, sorry.
No problem. But when Rondae Hollis Jefferson is pivoting into his shot, he's got to complete his pivot first and get better balance for more accuracy. He's just kind of wildly pivoting and shooting through that pivot.
Oh, look at Yanni Wetzel just take it away, and the Wetzel pretzel! He throws it down.
Jeff, the Wetzel pretzel. Outstanding. What a play from Yanni Wetzel. He's been great in the hard shows, and there's a steal and a dunk.
Here he is switching on to Cannon, who avoids the turnover. Passes to Abu Hawass. Walter Brown out guarding him. Hussein goes up, but traveling. Here it is again, watch. Yanni Wetzel. He's good, Yanni.
So you love the mobile big man that can hard show and impact the ball and pick and roll. And this is really well done by the club team, Alba Berlin, well coached. Here he is, the hard show, knocking the ball out of there for a big play for New Zealand.
Shea Ili hands it off to Yanni, and he's fouled this time, and he breaks out the gun show.
And the last 3 finishes at the rim for New Zealand have made a difference. Now they start to build on their lead. You can see Wetzel sitting in the dunker spot, patiently waiting for his man to rotate onto the ball. Great delivery from Ili for the strong finish.
Timeout. Let's go down to the bench.
They're not like very athletic to challenge you at the ring. Come on, be confident. On the defensive side, guys, come on. Talk about it. If nothing, okay, we stay. If we're fouling, put them to the feet. That's like a touch foul. Put them on the floor. Come on, guys, that's more possession. We did not make any stop. We need to make a stop on defense. Let's go. Now, on offense, let's run. Let's run strong. Let's run strong. Be confident for the shot. Come on, let's go.
Delaney has certainly had himself a great first half. Tim Delaney 13, like we said, he had 12 against USA. So already surpassed his game day 1 total.
And as a team, 7 for 10 from 3 in the first 15 minutes of the game.
Well, what a great little spurt here. All the hard work, Jordan right there, and all of a sudden it's a 10-point lead again for the Tall Blacks. Walter Brown in the game. There is a drive, and great job from Freddie.
Freddie rejects the pick and roll, and look at the finish and extension. I mean, that's a great job even getting that shot attempt up on the rim.
So Freddie goes to the line and makes the first. Freddie Ibrahim, number 5. And back to an 8-point game. 5:20 to go in the first half. Hussein and Ili banging into each other. There's Delaney. He loses it, gets it back. Walter Brown has it. He's going to go in. The Tasmanian jack jumper hands it off to Wetzel, who comes up short. Now Freddie Ibrahim in the open floor. Hollis Jefferson. His pass batted away into the hands of Shea Ili. Oh, Wetzel wasn't ready for the pass, and now leads up to Hollis Jefferson. And instead of the dunk, he just lays it up.
This is just a great effort from Jordan here. Despite the turnover, they stayed with the play and are rewarded with the breakaway layup from Hollis Jefferson.
Quick pass to Delaney, and not this time. And a foul on Hussein, getting position and going up.
So the question I have is, why are you throwing it to Wetzel in the middle of the floor? Your 5-man.
Yep.
He was definitely not expecting it and not ready. I think Ili would love to have that decision back.
Leafa. Brown skies for the rebound. Didn't see Brown against the USA. Here's Delaney. Goes up. And Fotu not able to put it back up and in. And again, great fight being shown here by Jordan.
Really good pick and roll coverage there in transition to stop the ball from Delaney.
Oh, wide open. Hussein, that's a long two. If it goes, it doesn't. Leafa. Oh, boy. They just can't lay off him.
Again, big impact on this first half here, Leafa.
Shot it well against the USA. Bazai, can't leave him open, but.
Good look for Bazai.
Oh, and Ibrahim steps in front, called for the charge. Here's Leafa clanging into Ibrahim. Abu Hawass goes out. Zed Abbas comes back in.
Was it? Oh, was it also?
In the past, Abu Hawass has been such a big part of that offense in terms of scoring, but that just hasn't
so if you are in the position,
been the case so far for Jordan in their first 5.5 quarters of play.
That was close.
Well, we've seen Bazai hit shots. We've seen Ibrahim play pick and roll. We've seen lots of different actions in the post and pick and roll and isolations from Hollis Jefferson, and we've seen Devai in the post. They have a lot of weapons at this point.
Oh yeah, no, their offense it's running well.
Yeah.
But just thinking if he actually can also contribute, it would take him to a different level.
And this is the bench production that would really help him, I agree.
Ibrahim bounce pass. Al-Dwari in, just a big-time move from number 44.
So horn set, Ibrahim uses the pick and roll, beautiful pocket pass, and outstanding feel.
Quick pass over to Flynn Cameron. Another three. Boy, they're shooting lights out right now. 9 of 13. Good pass, Al-Dwari, just terrific.
Hey, they have made several great back cuts and basket cuts here. Beautiful pass from Dwari. He's showing his complete game.
There could not be a team watching Al-Dwari play right now and not be interested. You know what I mean? In terms of signing him. Here is Hiram Harris going for the loose ball. That's going to be a foul. 10-point difference.
So, Jeff, how are these corner threes becoming so open? First of all, it's the dribble penetration and the good spacing. But in this case, you know, we see Abbas help off the strong side corner, and that just is such an easy pass. There's the beautiful backdoor cut to Ibrahim. But again, defensive discipline and recognizing know your help, no overhelp. I'm sure Wessam will talk with these Jordan defenders. Hey guys, we're not leaving the strong side corner. They're making us pay with these corner threes.
Ibrahim again into the paint, hands it off to Hollis Jefferson. And another timeout, and Jordan again looking good at this end of the floor.
They're looking very good. Earlier,
kind of surprising they're down by 8.
They're hanging in there.
Hey, we can get whatever we want down here. It's that end down there. Come on, boys. Everyone, lock in.
Come on, fellas, just solid. Hey, remember we got 1 foul to go.
Hey, let's show that we can blow this shit out. But we need stops. Come on.
Stops and boards.
Hey, let's know. We got wipe cross going the other way. Wipe cross, okay? You get on the point guard. All right, just understand on that double screen, when they re-screen again, we want a little bit more, even a push. So yeah, because they turn in the corner and that's when we're in trouble. All right, understand on the throw here, catch, leave a gap. Okay, here we go, here we go.
Well, what kind of impact has the naturalized player for this Jordan team made, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson? He's made a lot of impact above the rim.
Jeff, 17 points, but momentum-building plays. An emphatic dunk. Important plays in transition.
Yeah, not bad plays. Not bad shots.
I would love to see him more in that pinch post isolation because I think he's really difficult for these guys to guard.
Fotu.
Post touch out of the timeout. Comes up short, but good play design.
Oh, good hands, Leafa. Zetabas. Good play, Freddie Ibrahim. Freddie looks ready.
Yeah, and the great multiple efforts on the boards there. Second time he's got an offensive rebound, kick out three.
Finn Delaney, not this time, but Fotu gets the rebound. Good hands, El Douari. Fotu gets in. This time is able to sink it because El Douari had gone up to the top of the free throw line.
Low man, low defender rotated over Bazai. Fotu saw the size advantage and cleverly stepped through for the finish.
Timeout, Jordan.
Listen, Jack. Now, we're running. Let's try to do this. If we can, let's run Goose. Goose. Sammy, you're here. RJ here. Zuzu. Ready. Zuzu set a pick for Sammy. Sammy's coming, and we ghost this screen. And we go. RJ cut corner, Zuzu here. If we have that, perfect. If not, Sammy go back door, pass it to Dwayne, and a handoff between Dwayne and Freddie. Okay? Got it? Go. Take your ass. Now, remember, we don't have. They have foul to give, so they might foul us, and we repeat. Okay? We repeat. Okay? Come on, let's finish the quarter. We defeat. It's nothing. 7 points. Win the game. Yo. Hey, last seconds and they're offense. Switch everything, okay?
Well, look at El Douari, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Just across the board production.
And really good timeout there from Wissam, organizing his team, helping them understand the time score situation, preparing them for a potential foul to give. Lots of good information there for Jordan from the staff.
Oh, Bazai into the hands of Leafa.
They have the mismatch with Leafa against Abbas.
Oh, look at Leafa. Wow. And that is,
Jeff, execution in late clock time score situations with lots of good information, not a well-executed possession, and the lead goes from 7 to 9 going into halftime.
46-37, New Zealand on top of Jordan at the break.
really competitive first half. The 9 for 15 3-point shooting compared to 2 for 11, a huge advantage for New Zealand that they've earned. Again, they've got now 18 points off of turnovers. On the other side, we've got 20 points in the paint for Jordan to 10 for New Zealand. Leading scorers, Hollis Jefferson and Freddie Ibrahim, really impactful for Jordan. Lay off the bench. Again, Jeff, as you mentioned, they can't lay off him. They've got to talk about know your personnel at halftime in that Jordan locker room. Layoff has been outstanding.
Do not lay off Layofa. And Finn Delaney and Rondé Hollis Jefferson, well, they've lived up to the hype today.
Have they ever? Again, Finn Delaney, outstanding. 3-point shooting, attacking closeouts, defending. And Hollis Jefferson, he's giving Jordan everything they could ask for, impacting the game in so many ways. 17 points, highlight dunks, lots of action.
These are the second quarter highlights, and that was about the highest of the high right there.
That's probably the play of the game. Fantastic athleticism from Hollis Jefferson. But it came after the basket cutting. You can see they're pressuring the rim. Tiara with a good basket cut there. This is so skillful for a big man.
I think what's a shame for Jordan is, you know, effectively what was a 4-point swing right at the end of the half.
Without a doubt. You know, you have the possession. You want to try to cut into the lead, and the poor execution. In this critical game, every possession matters.
Yeah, maybe you get it down to 5, but instead it's a 9-point lead for New Zealand.
You know, you've got to give Jordan so much credit for the way they've competed, the way they've played. I love a lot of the things they're doing. They just need a little bit more depth. They need a little bit more production from some of the bench and reserves to try to take the pressure off of their starters. The starters are really productive.
Four different players hitting three-pointers for New Zealand. They lead it 46-37 at halftime.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are all on the same team.
We have the power to change lives through basketball.
Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin,
basketball
can bring everyone together.
Basketball for good.
Fournier, oh, dumping down low, and how about that? And one by Yabusele. And Latvia just not ready to defend the out-of-bounds play.
That's all it was.
Shot clock. How about that? What a game that man is having for Latvia. Number 55. Shot clock. Game clock, I should say. Tough shot. He gets it up, and it's good! As he is going to put France up 33-26 after 10. How about that?
And Lebanon in the first game, and it is through their defense, their offensive rebound, and all those things.
Welcome to the world, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How easy does he make it look?
Too easy.
Mills, looking for some help?
Give me a spell.
Wow.
Give me a spell!
Hey, he's got 13!
My goodness!
Oh, hello.
Good night.
Great pass. It's an easy pass, I guess, when you've got a guy like Markkanen with his size.
Kawamura shakes again, this time Kanturi, and he makes it in his eye! Japan, a 4-point lead, and this guy's got ice in his veins.
Oh, pump fakes the pass, goes in. Tries to go for the tip in, no good. Now Angola can push this. Down 5 feet off Fernando and Boa Noiche. Good night. Fernando with no regard for the transition defense.
That was a vicious finish there from Fernando.
Oh, RJ Barrett!
Hey, Dar stayed down after that. You got a picture of him there, like he sort of rolled it.
Backdoor feed, Giddy. That shot always 100%.
That was true. Teeman who went up with Giddy, and Giddy was still able to knock it down.
Away in the flush. That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson just does not disappoint. Taking advantage of some opportunities today.
Well, those are really inspiring plays. Again, scoring off basket cuts, scoring in the post. Here you see him just attacking the rim and just elevating. Again, that gives his team so much confidence and energy. Now here's the great mid-roll pass from Dwari, baseline cut, pressuring the rim, attacking the rim from Hollis-Jefferson. Again, he's delivered. Big style.
17 points, 50%, taking good shots.
Yeah, you like that. I think he can be even better if he gets a better balance on his perimeter shooting, his pull-up shots. He can create space, but he's got to get his balance before he's into his shot.
Well, Finn Delaney thought he was going to be the leading scorer at halftime, but that was before Leafa took over. Perfect from deep, 2 of 4 inside the arc, 15 points. And we know one thing, and that is you cannot
lay off Leafa.
Correct.
And Jeff, what I really like about New Zealand, you've got, again, Ruben Tarangi, you've got Finn Delaney, you've got Shea Illy, you've got Leafa, and even throw Taylor Britt in there.
You got what for
playmaking guards that can really play pick and roll, attack a closeout, hit a shot. They have tremendous skill. They spread the floor and really play together. And look at this. There's a lot of green on that shot chart. Outstanding first half.
I see 6 green dots, including 1 on the outside, which means made. So that is a lot.
6 makes. He had to go cool his arm down in the locker room at halftime because he's hot.
Well, we got the wide shot now. We're down on the court looking at the guys warming up, and it's been a fascinating FIBA basketball World Cup. And what did you say? We would be remiss not to talk about some of the big results that have taken place. I mean, South Sudan potentially getting their first ever FIBA Basketball World Cup win and their first ever FIBA Basketball World Cup just in their 2nd game. And as well as Jordan trading blows today. But France, obviously, I think everybody expected them to have a great World Cup, and they've gone. They're not going to be advancing to the quarters. They lost for the 2nd time yesterday, falling to Latvia after losing to Canada. We saw Japan with that incredible come from behind win over Finland, down 18 points, battling back, and just the emotion in the crowd and the players breaking down in tears after. And that just shows you how much it means to all of these players to be playing for their countries. And you need that success, don't you? You know, you want to confirm, you know, that you've been working hard, and I think Japan proved that yesterday.
Well, as you mentioned, to see the tears of joy in Okinawa after beating Finland, a team that we like and respect so much, what a special moment for them. But this is the beauty of the World Cup, Jeff. You have amazing matchups, styles from all over the world, and on paper, you have expectations. But when that ball goes up, it doesn't matter. You can have the amazing upset. You can have the fantastic victory. Now, in our group, everything went kind of according to expectations, according to form. But for Latvia to be down 9 with about 7 minutes to play, and I mean, their first lead was 37 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, like, story. And this is what we love about basketball. And here we are watching players put their heart into these games, and there's so many more fantastic stories to come.
And there are no guarantees. France got to the podium 4 years ago. They reached the final of the Olympics. They reached the final of the FIBA Eurobasket last year, losing to Spain. And just everybody thought they were going to be there. Australia got to the semifinals 4 years ago, came within seconds or a made free throw, I think, of making it to the final. Everybody expected big things from them, and now they've lost a game to Germany, albeit a very close one. It's not easy.
It is not easy, and I can tell you from experience what these teams are looking for to be that team that goes on the special run and makes memories for their country, for their national team, for basketball in these countries all over the world. This is what it's about, and that can come from a really experienced high-level team that has big expectations, or it could be some Cinderella surprise team. And
yeah, I mean, Mike, you never know when you're going to be back. I mean, I think we'll see Jordan again. This is the second time in a row for them. New Zealand are regulars, but for some countries, they don't know if they're going to make it back. I mean, Czech Republic going the great run, get to the quarterfinals. They're not here. Ditto for Poland. Went under the great run with you. They didn't qualify this time. Argentina made it to the final last time. They didn't make it, so just making it to the World Cup is a celebration in itself.
An accomplishment in itself, and what we're talking about are the process of a core, of a group of players and staff together for years, 2-3 years in a cycle to try to achieve.
Easy. It's not tie in the right corner. Yeah, he's getting out. Hey, gotta be solid on our solids. Here we go.
Let's go, yo. No let-ups now. Let's go.
Come on, wait. Thank you. Wait this here.
First offense, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go 5. We're gonna go 5 with Wade. But what I wanna do, I want Sammy here. RJ, you're in the corner. Suzu's doing it. Suzu's gonna pass it. RJ, you're coming instead of big for Sammy. And then you cut, and you see that. Because that's something the big man also on another side guy see that. But after, Suzu, you be quick, you're ready. Even if you have to go to the corner.
Scan in the barcode to get the FIBA Basketball World Cup app in your smartphone. Get it at your fingertips. And trust me, you will be looking at things daily. Not too much, so it gets you in trouble with mom and dad, but it's definitely a resource to have.
Jeff, I look at it a lot.
Yes.
Do you think I look at it too much?
Yes, I did tell you off about it at breakfast. I was like, Mike, put the phone down.
I appreciate your help, your friendship, your experience. I appreciate it. But sometimes I just can't resist all the great information on the app.
If you're not looking at that, you're looking at your courtside app, and really it's just fantastic to have all these apps to be able to follow the World Cup.
The other games. That's what's so great, is to find the stats, the numbers, and the information. I just, you want to see some highlights. You want to see these other games.
Second half action underway between Jordan and New Zealand. Jordan with possession, trailing 46-37. Sami Bazai comes out. He had a great game against Greece, but misses that. And the three-point shots have been falling for New Zealand. Not so much for Jordan. And Zed Abbas, playing in his last World Cup, called for the foul.
Just a step slow to get there. Finn Delaney again drawing a foul. But down the other end, really good first play from Wissam. Again, when New Zealand puts a second defender in the lane, one of the really difficult things to guard is a weak side, backside flare screen. And they got a great post-reaction three look for Bazai.
Hollis Jefferson. Now Freddie. Al-Dwari. Bazai wide open, that's a mistake.
Jeff, that three will be there off post-reaction. Again, New Zealand sends that second defender under the rim, and I really like the game plan and attack here from Jordan.
And another chance, Hollis Jefferson slows up. Here goes Hollis Jefferson, pump fake and traveling, and I guess he's going to be a little ticked off. He should have taken the three. Watch this, does he trouble? This was Bazai.
That's the post-reaction three. Really good adjustments at halftime from the Jordan staff. Wissam recognizing the defense and creating situations to put his team in positions to be successful.
Tie for three, and they just keep falling.
Again, Jeff, the strong side corner. You've got to stunt and stay. Your help has to come from somewhere else, especially after they're hitting these threes.
Al-Dwari, this time doesn't get it to drop. And Shea Illy drives in and is bumped, goes down. 2 free throws. He lands on his right shoulder that he hurt with the collision with Ant-Man the other day, Anthony Edwards. Oh, no, he doesn't land on it. He braced himself enough.
Illy did a really good job turning the corner there. Ibrahim just couldn't recover to cut him off and go straight up.
You know, looking at, catching that look at Freddie Ibrahim, Mike, he has improved so much since he started playing for this Jordan national team, not just at the Asia Cup, but in the Asian qualifiers. You know, to see him here at the World Cup, it's impressive stuff.
In 2019, we played them in a friendly game in Prague, Czech Republic, in a tournament, and he was the young rising prospect. And to look where he is now,
yeah, he's improved.
It's fantastic. He's really done a great job, and he is a guard for the future. He's getting into, you know, the most important years for his Jordan national team career.
He's definitely the guard of the present right now for them, and the future. Zed Abbas, Al-Dwari powers his way and still able to score despite the contact.
Really good teamwork there. They got the pick and pop, high-low.
Look at him going up for the block, knocking it away. Great defense from Al-Dwari. And here comes Jordan again, down 9. Ibrahim, and Finn Delaney knocks it out, but Zed Abbas quickly to the ball, passes back to Freddie. Sami Bazai back to Zed Abbas, he's open. And good box out by Shea Illy. Jordan playing for their World Cup lives right now, realistically. Here's Shea Illy, great defense. Now up ahead to Freddie. See what he's going to do. And he goes up. There's contact. Hollis Jefferson goes up. And he is fouled. And Freddie Ibrahim wanted the foul. And unsportsmanlike, are they going to call it? They might look at it.
Very interesting to take a look here. But, Jeff, I thought there was tremendous contact on Ibrahim here.
Yeah, what's this? There's definitely contact. Well, no, I mean, does Natai go up?
Natai went up straight.
So
he challenged vertically, so I can understand the official's view. In live action, it looked like a lot of contact.
So they're going to look at this, and let's see if they're going to call an unsportsmanlike on the Hollis Jefferson foul.
Let's see the play. Okay.
So point of contact on the left arm.
Left arm, near from elbow.
Is this a normal basketball action for you?
They're far from the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with the unsportsmanlike foul. No red Smith attempt to play the ball.
I confirm this is not a legitimate attempt to play the ball.
Okay, let's check the clock. Okay, stop. So 6:57, can you control the clock?
Yeah.
The foul on number, so after reviewing, the unsportsmanlike foul on white number 20 is confirmed. So 2 free throw to black 24 and side out from black
All
ball.
right, we're good.
So we upgrade to the unsportsmanlike foul.
So the unsportsmanlike has indeed been confirmed after they went to look at it, and you know, the opportunity here for Jordan, this is one where they have to take advantage. So Natai did a good job defensively on Ibrahim, but that's an obvious one.
Yeah, again, the process that these officials went through was clear. They did a great job step by step.
I guess they weren't right there to be able to see that because that was obvious.
For sure. But they get this again. They've gotten calls correct here using the system. And as you mentioned, this is a critical time for both teams. Let's see if Jordan can continue to make that run. So right now, Jeff, Jordan knows when they put the ball in the post to Joai, they can get shots either with basket cuts like the first half, or here in the early third quarter, they went to the backside for threes. Let's see what they choose to do.
So if they get it to Al-Dwari in the post, they can pass it back out. Shot clock about to expire. And waited too long. Did they reset the shot clock?
Well, there's 14 seconds from the sideline inbound.
Okay.
And again, really good teamwork, but they have to have awareness now. This is a front court inbound, so it's going to be a 14-second shot clock. And again, this can be communicated. You have to communicate with each other and make sure everybody's on the same page. Now, at this end, New Zealand, the last several plays, have attacked Al-Dwari in the pick and roll, but it's not the drop off to the big, it's got to be kick out to the corner.
Shea Illy brings it out. Here goes Yanni Wetzel. And Al-Dwari, you know what? If you're going to give up a shot, I guess that's what you will give up.
Yeah, that's it. Really well defended on the perimeter there from Jordan. There was nobody open.
Al-Dwari. He has to put up a jump hook, and he does. Going back out wasn't an option that time.
I mean, we'll talk about Valanciunas, or we'll talk about Vucic. Here we are. Al-Dwari just finishing in the post.
Wow. The toughness of Jordan on full display right now. Shea Illy back to Wetzel, and persistence pays off for New Zealand.
Illy with a beautiful late delivery, and this time Wetzel finishes through.
Freddie, nope.
Defender went under, he pulled it, lots of confidence. You like the shot if you're Jordan.
And the push this time on Bazai.
Jeff, I'm very interested to see the energy tracker at this point, to look at the numbers. This is potentially where the depth, as we see 3 new players come in for New Zealand. Will they wear them down here in the second half?
Well, spoiler alert, but folks, Cape Verde, the smallest country ever to play at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, getting a win today against Venezuela. Unbelievable. Here, this is the magic of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Incredible things happening. Right now it's New Zealand and Jordan here in the Mall of Asia. That time they laid off Le'afa and they lived to tell the tale. And here comes Hollis Jefferson and a hold.
So this was the kick out in transition defense. Aldwari running the floor. The last man back for basket coverage was Le'afa, and they got tangled up, and you can see he's trying to kick him out. Fotu sprinting back to switch the matchup, but there was too much hand checking and hugging.
Hollis Jefferson shaking and baking, picks up the dribble over to Zeta Boss. He goes right in to Finn Delaney. Now Aldwari, but look at that. Walter Brown comes up with the basketball. Oh, nice handoff from Finn Delaney, and Fotu is fouled. So number Fotu is going to go to the free throw line.
Fotu. Look at the great spacing in transition, and look, Delaney, that is so
Sublime.
skilled. The interior passing to deliver the ball. And look at Perro telling his team to huddle up. Look at this huddle here.
Technical foul's been called. Technical has been called on Sami Bazai. Well,
he must have said the magic word, Jeff.
Oh. Coach will not be happy about that. Trying to stay in the game. You got to maintain your
emotional discipline. And we see that not only from players, but we see it from coaches as well.
And I think we all know who we're talking about. Fotu makes the first. Only makes 1 of 2.
And how about that athletic rebound there from Hollis Jefferson?
Everything he does is athletic.
Yes, it is.
Here he is, fades, puts it up and in. Do you think when he bounces out of bed in the morning, he like flies out of bed?
Yeah, he springs out of bed, Jeff.
And then
he springs out of bed.
Jumps down the stairwell to go get breakfast. Here he is again. This Jordan team just will not quit. They are fighting away. Look at Hollis Jefferson. Look at that, Aldwari as well. So intelligent. And Hollis Jefferson and Mrs. Hollis Jefferson, all smiles over there for Jordan, and they've got to believe in their chances. I mean, they're not going away.
5-point game.
We're fucking catching a lot of those. We're off. We come up with those boards if we're in position. Lock into that part of it. Come on now.
Stay with the red. Apollo, stay with the red. Make him give it up. All right, make him give it up. And then once he gives it up, we make sure if he gives it up this side, we have heavy help in there, heavy shift in there, all right? We can't let Hollis use you as a moving screen.
When we're saying square with the worry, that's right. If you've had to rotate across the last,
Aldwari, we can't say enough positives about him and what he does and the way he works with Freddie, Ibrahim, the way he works with Hollis Jefferson. It has been a stroke of genius to replace or to to find Hollis Jefferson when they knew Dart Tucker wasn't going to be there, because I don't think you could have a better naturalized player.
No, he's been a perfect fit for this national team. Al-Dwari, again, what you love about him, he is a throwback old school 5, and the definition, the skill, you see his body awareness and the touch to finish at the basket. Really, he's got a lot of skill, and he's putting it on display again here today.
I can't stress enough, Mike, how well Jordan are playing compared to last year. Yes, they made it. They finished 4th last year at the Asia Cup, but they are playing right now against a much tougher Tall Blacks team, and they are right in it. And we saw them play well against Greece too. Here's Leafa. Terrific rebound from Fotu.
Great job from Fotu.
Interesting that Shea Illy is guarding Hollis Jefferson. You would think that would be a mismatch.
Well, Jordan's got to recognize it and put him in the post. This is because of the recent pick and roll coverage. As you see, they're trapping him here. Fotu, again, got the right position, but just reached. The whole point here from Perro's timeout, they want to trap him in the pick and roll and make him give the ball up, because the last several times he got to the basket on them. But let's see if Wissam and the coaching staff can recognize, hey, we've got a size advantage. Put him at the post up at the elbow or post up on the block here. Here it is, isolation at the elbow.
Gets it to Freddie. Nope. He's going to go up against Walter Brown. And Abbas sneaks in to get the rebound. A terrific catch from Bazai. Hollis Jefferson gets the pass, and Zed Abbas.
Floor spacing, spread floor pick and roll. Great pass.
Fotu is coming to life now for New Zealand. Freddie, high off the glass and in. What a spectacular drive.
Just turned the corner, nobody could square him up, and beautiful touch.
And now Shea Illy goes up and scores and is fouled by Bazai. What a finish.
So these skillful guards, both turning the corner, one for each end. Again, you've got to square them up. Many times, because it's an empty corner, you want to try to direct the ball back to the middle into where your help is.
Boy, the touch on that is just sublime.
Both ends. Ibrahim high off the glass, and here Illy, the quick finish to the rim. But again, Jeff, if you have Illy guarding Hollis Jefferson, put him in the post. Now they've made the switch.
Ruben Tarangi watching right now, the captain. Fotu back out. Yanni Wetzel back in. Al-Dwari turns, and is that Wetzel the foul zone?
And you can see they're guarding him one-on-one on those low post touches now. Wetzel, strong side dig from Illy, deflects it. Unfortunately, the foul.
So his second foul. Oh, boy, good play. Oh, and they're saying a foul was committed before he took the shot, so tough break for Jordan. Wissam arguing, you just gave away a three-point play at the other end. So it is a bit of a tough break for Jordan, but it's the right call. Tarangi back in. Hollis Jefferson's numbers just keep going up, up, and away. He's got 22 points, and the Jordan fans watching, praying that he can bring them back. Just taking everything that New Zealand has right now to fend off this Jordan team. And that was a great block by Al-Dwari. Hollis Jefferson. Freddie Ibrahim, Abu Hawass. Finally, Abu Hawass has arrived at the party.
That's really important for this team. Gives them some energy. Cuts it to a 5-point game.
Breathing down their necks. Can they get a stop? Natai. And they do indeed. Alamahar Marche hands it off. Here comes the man of the hour. Al-Dwari. Well, one of them anyway. Oh, Abu Hawass. I thought he was going to launch it. And this time he's going to turn it over. If I'm Abu Hawass, I want to get my feet set and launch it.
Yeah, he could have anticipated that a little bit with the shot clock going down. Nobody would have been mad at him shooting that ball. It was a rhythm 3 look, especially after hitting the last one. And again, Jeff, they need that bench production. They need someone else to step up and complement their starters who are playing so hard.
Final 20 seconds of the third quarter. Shea Illy, and he's fouled!
This was a great decision by Illy to get into that. He turns the corner. Dwari dropping in his coverage, and now the step back into floor space.
Well,
that was
Abu
a
Hawass,
really good adjustment.
Abu Hawass, unlucky. It doesn't look like he touched him, but you know, it's just one of those things. You're going for the block, then you pull it back. It looks like it. Unfortunately, you can't review that.
You'd like Abu Hawass to focus on the game instead of talking with the official so they can be present in the last 19 seconds, this critical offensive possession. He continues to talk to the officials unnecessarily.
Well, effectively, it's cost him a foul and a point because he made the shot anyway.
Yeah.
You just have to move on. Hopefully, you get one to go your way.
And maybe there's a 3-point opportunity that comes up down this end. Play the next play.
Yeah, you just have to do that. Ibrahim. Al-Harmache open, but that's off. But Al-Dwari, ooh, got it. And unfortunately, the clock goes off. Well, they're really battling Jordan, but New Zealand, with that last 3-point play, they've got a 65-57 lead over Jordan.
Here we see the numbers. Again, 10 3-point makes for New Zealand has powered their offense. Free throw numbers have evened out a bit. Again, you know, there's a significant advantage from scoring from the bench for New Zealand. Points off turnovers as well. Again, great post reaction to get them out of the second defender at the rim. Here was Illy kicking it out. Strong side help opens up the corner. This was a beautiful finish from Aldwari. Great touch at the rim. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson pressuring the rim, and Aldwari cleaning it up. Beautiful pass to Fotu, and here's the step back. Great decision using the floor space from Ili.
There's the QR code, the barcode. Scan it in to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone. Well, still a lot of work to do. Jordan hanging around, playing very determined. Just not able to quite get that breakthrough. Abu Hawass goes in and gets the foul called on the tie.
And again, you like the effort to try to impact the game. Great call to start the fourth quarter here from Wissam. Knows he needs some support and tries to continue to build on the three-point make. Abu Hawass getting to the rim and to the free throw line.
Fourth foul on the tie. Jordan Atai. A little trash talk going on there with Abu Hawass and Jordan Atai. Didn't look happy. A little frustration held over from Abu Hawass on the previous play. So they're back to a 7-point game. Ben Delaney. Wetzel.
I mean, Jeff, that is beautiful. Great pass from Delaney. Nice finish from Wetzel. Diver to diagonal. Good skip.
Oh, nice pass back. Aldwari. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Goes up. And good attempt from Jordan, but New Zealand are going to get the basketball.
And again, Abu Hawass, you are a shooter. When that ball comes to you in rhythm, step into your shot with confidence. We cannot pass up rhythm looks, rhythm threes. This is a critical time in the game.
Well, Ili misses from deep, and Aldwari with another big rebound. And the miss for Jordan. Leafa to the corner to Rangi. Oh, boy, that is a fourth quarter dagger right there.
Outstanding execution. Wetzel with a Gortat screen, a seal for his teammate. The paint touch at the rim, kicks it to the corner three. Terengi, who played so well against USA, gets on the scoreboard for the first time with an important three.
Hey, listen. Now we're in zone, okay? We are in zone. We are in zone. I mean, Freddy top. I'm actually RJ here, okay? On defense. On offense, let's go. T1. We go. RJ here. Ready, try to feel deep, okay? If nothing, then you keep going, and RJ, they're one-on-one on D1 forward, you can choose. Give him a chance for a second to play one-on-one. When you give it, yeah, you give it to him that way.
There is the pass to Terengi. And look at the reaction over there on the Tall Blacks bench.
Bench energy, supporting your teammates, play for your mate mentality. So much to love about this New Zealand team.
I mean, we're definitely going to have a rematch of a group game from the last World Cup. New Zealand played Greece, very tough. That Greek team had Giannis Antetokounmpo. This one does not. And that was a battle that New Zealand almost won. Certainly it was close. If they can get the win today, they will be right in the hunt, that's for sure. Here's Hollis Jefferson from the elbow.
Great shot from Hollis Jefferson there. Nice teamwork. Now you see Jordan retreating into the 2-3 zone after the timeout.
Tarangi from the baseline. Alhar Marche brings it down. And Leafa comes up, almost gets the steal. Quick pass to Hollis Jefferson. Gets free, puts it up and in.
Really nice play there. Screen-to-screener action. Posting up right at the rim, Hollis Jefferson, and he banked it in. Skillful.
Illy to Wetzel. Good hands from Hollis Jefferson.
Here's the beautiful pass.
Oh.
There would be the time to use a challenge, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately for Jordan, they don't have it. They had to use it on another out-of-bounds play. And it hurts them in the end because Ruben Tarangi hits the three-pointer. Altuare, gosh, just so strong.
Jeff, that is beautiful use of his body. He's nice and wide. He works to the middle. He spins. Great touch. So impressive as a low post scorer.
Yeah, Ahmad Altuare has 17 points. He's got the 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He's also got a couple of blocks. Fotu, he's going to back up. He's going to put up a little jump hook. He's actually been more of a factor today as well, especially in the second half.
I mean, that's a really skillful finish. He's not at the rim.
Ibrahim, sense of urgency, driving in and getting the foul.
Tarangi realized a little bit too late here. Tried to go up straight. Drew the contact. Again, Ibrahim has really attacked the basket several times today. Some calls have gone his way, sometimes not. This time he gets the call. Again, he's earned it. He's earned it with his hard work.
Yeah, I mean, you get some calls, you don't. That's the bottom line.
Without a doubt.
And they deserve to get some calls.
Yeah, I mean, there's been no quit in his Jordan team. They're really making good adjustments. They're attacking well together. They have presented themselves extremely well in both of these World Cup games.
Shea Illy to Wetzel down the low block. He spins, he turns. Stay this way with 7 seconds. Al-Dawari just can't be fooled, can he?
No, he's seen it all. He's an experienced guy. He's really giving his best right now.
Think about who he's played for over the years. He's learned from some real masters, and now that's good defense from Freddie Ibrahim.
And Jeff, there's 6 minutes left in this game. When you're New Zealand, you need clean possessions. You need execution, precision, and detail. We can't mess around and turn the ball over.
Freddie Ibrahim from deep. Look out, here they come, down 6.
So they pulled over to help on the one-on-one isolation, and Freddie Ibrahim makes him pay.
Le'afa drives in, misses. Wetzel bats it out. Freddie Ibrahim gets it. They're not going to catch him. And he's fouled. They tried to get him anyway. Shea Illy. Very similar to the play that we saw. Who was it that went in for the foul?
It was the Montenegro Perry and
that's it.
Shusha.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a dangerous play.
Yeah.
He's trying to go. Wow.
Again, you have to have awareness. You are coming in from behind. You see Tarangi let up, and there's the foul.
That's a dangerous play.
Without a doubt.
So he makes the layup. He can cut the deficit to 3, and Jordan deserve everything that they've got today.
At the other end, when Le'afa attacks the rim to finish, there's got to be someone covering the basket for him for New Zealand. The ball's tipped out, and it triggers the run out for Ibrahim.
Meanwhile, the brilliance of Freddie Ibrahim. Look at that now, 21 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Don't tell me he's not prime time. Here is another great play, and they get it, Al-Dawari. Freddie Ibrahim. Looking to attack. Sami Bazai drives, bounce pass, Hollis Jefferson! They've cut it to 1! It's time to push the reset button for New Zealand because Jordan, they're not going to take no for an answer.
They've just stuck with it, and who is the finisher? It's Hollis Jefferson once again with the confidence-building, inspiring play. Again, this team, there's no quit. 5 minutes to go in this game, 4:55. Get ready, Jeff. Get ready.
Listen, the kickouts are open. Keep going. Kickouts are open, all right? Get to the spots, all right? If they're in zone, we're staying for our shakes. Play the D. Let's go.
And the 24, if they're dropping, pick and pop will be wide open.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, there's Hollis, Mr. or Mrs. Hollis Jefferson. I suppose that's son. And what do you know? Jordan rewarded for just keeping at it. Look at the minutes tracker here. Finn Delaney, pretty steady. And Rondé Hollis Jefferson has played even more. So 5 more minutes in the game, but looks as good as ever. Both those two guys have really delivered today, but clearly Hollis Jefferson just playing at an unbelievable level. Finn Delaney into the paint. And takes a bad shot.
And you heard Coach Pero Cameron talking about, fellas, the kickouts are open. They picked and popped like they wanted.
Freddie Ibrahim takes it deep. He steps back. That would have put him in front. And now it's New Zealand holding on for dear life here. Le'afa comes down and hits a long 2.
Rejected the pick and roll, got to floor space, and shot the ball with confidence. Outstanding from Le'afa right when they needed it.
A tale of 2 jump shots. Freddie stays out. Le'afa's goes in, but the 3 falls here. Oh no.
So,
and
Jeff,
the ball goes out of bounds.
They got the switch, and they tried to post on Delaney, but Hollis Jefferson has to get a better post feed angle. They took the easy way out. 1 or 2 dribbles, put it into post. More efficient playmaking.
Well, this has been, without a doubt, the closest game that we've watched in the Mall of Asia. Here comes the drive, the pass out to Leafa. It looks good, and it's short. It was definitely on line. And another chance for Jordan coming up on the 3.5-minute mark in the game. Fotu, a tough assignment guarding Al-Dwari. Here's Leafa trying to stay, and look at that. Great.
Jeff, outstanding uphill dribble handoff as an adjustment. Really, really good work here from Jordan.
Shea Illy has it knocked away from Freddie, but he gets it back. And now it goes through the hands of Finn Delaney. They hustle down, Bazai open for 3. Another potential go-ahead jumper off target for Jordan. And a moving screen on Fotu.
Jeff, we've said it before, you have to have poise. Let the screen settle. Leafa used it a little bit early, a second early. And the moving screen call, Wetzel in for Fotu right now.
Will the third time be the charm for Jordan? Will they finally take the lead against the Tall Blacks?
Switching 1 through 5.
Hand in the face, and again, Jordan. A little more pressure that time, and just can't find that go-ahead jumper. Good hands, though, from Al-Dwari. Oh, and the foul on Yanni Wetzel. Have they called a foul?
Yes. You could see Wetzel wanted to deliver the ball to Delaney at the top, but really great length for the deflection.
From Al-Dwari.
You know, you've just got to make that play.
And this puts Hollis Jefferson on the line for 2 potential go-ahead free throws. What a thriller in Manila. Although we're not at the Araneta, we're at the Mall of Asia. Here he is, Hollis Jefferson takes his time and misses. Well, he hasn't missed many. He's 9 of 11 now from the line today. He can tie it. Can you believe it? He misses both free throws, and Al-Dwari was in the lane a little bit too early.
So here's Jordan looking for the upset. They've had several possessions to take the lead. Now, at what point does New Zealand execute? At what point do they build on it? But no matter what, they have many more opportunities to really execute and get it done.
They tell the mop boy to come out and get up that wet spot on the floor. Then Delaney. The hands are active for Jordan again. Shea Illy, tough shot! Over Al-Dwari! You cannot make it up. What a finish for Illy. Back to 3. Well, they knocked down a game-tying 3. Oh, the hands up from Leafa. So Jordan called timeout. This comeback has more to do, I think, with Jordan's just discipline and their schemes, the way, you know, the maturity of this team that's just gotten better and better.
They found a lineup with Hollis Jefferson at the 4.
Listen, we gonna run 30. Sammy here. RJ here. Amin here. Very Freddy. Sammy, go set a pick for RJ. Amin, you're running safety right away. If we have that wide open, throw it. If not, where we go. If it's wide open, Sammy, you take the shot. If not, we're gonna up, open. Amin, you're running back here. Okay, after. And RJ going corner. Freddy, hand off with Freddy. We have 10 seconds on the shot clock.
No illegal screens, but set a good one. If you set a good one, you're gonna be open.
Here. Run pick and roll. If it passes to you and then you don't feel it, really pick and roll hard. Or listen, even fake the pick. Come to pick Sammy and just fake it. See that?
Zero fouls.
We have 0 fouls. We have 0 fouls. If anything, do the pass. Do the pass. Don't 1 minute. Let's go, Adam. Let's go. We're getting up the game. We're going to win the game. Let's go.
What do you think about that lineup for Jordan?
Jeff, this has been the key. They've got a lineup now with Freddie Ibrahim. They've got a lineup out there with Abu Hawass.
Look at this real quickly. Energy tracker: 33 minutes for Ibrahim today, 35 for Al-Dwari, 37 for Hollis Jefferson. You got Bazai as well out there.
But with Bazai, Abu Hawass, and Ibrahim, they've got guards that can match up and take away the one-on-one play, closeouts from New Zealand. And this has made all the difference in this game. Now they need to execute in this key possession.
See that New Zealand still has a challenge left, and Jordan still have 4 fouls to give. And now Shea Illy, having just made that dazzling layup, comes down and gets a steal, and that's coming out of a timeout for Jordan.
But again, if you're if you're Dwai in this possession, you need to be strong with the ball. Unnecessary dribbling. He gets picked from behind, and there's the foul. But don't put it on the floor and turn and go one-on-one like a guard. Find your guard and play with a handoff.
So we talked about the fouls they had to give. So still got to get a couple more fouls because they want to get into a situation where if they have to foul and put them on the line, they will.
And right now, Ibrahim has 4 and Bazai has 4. So it's got to come from someone other than those two.
New Zealand have made 11 of their 12 free throws today. Both teams have shot them well, to be honest. 17 of 23. But Jordan did miss a couple of big ones just a minute ago with Hollis Jefferson. Shea Illy again gets in. There's Yanni Wetzel with the putback. Hollis Jefferson with a turnaround. That was clutch.
Woo. What a shot, Jeff.
He's got 31.
Now they need to stop.
$50 seconds remaining. Al-Dwari comes up and bumps Shea Illy. He's not going to help him up, and then Shea Illy throws the ball at Al-Dwari. I just wonder if he's a little bit ticked off Al-Dwari because of the foul from Shea Illy.
Well, he has his own, he has to take ownership of that, take responsibility for that. He picked his pocket because you made a bad decision and put it on the floor.
Okay, so you think that's what it goes back to?
Yeah, but again, don't expect the opponent to pick you up off the floor. We know that's not going to happen, you know? So there's no reason to throw the ball back at him, and that's also a risky situation here in winning time. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Look for them to come to the second side here to Laefa.
That was the second foul on Al-Dwari. Shea Illy hands it off to Wetzel! And really the story of this game, unfortunately for Jordan in the fourth quarter, is that they had 4 opportunities to take the lead. 4. And they missed 3 jump shots and missed free throws.
Hey, look at me. We're running. We're going slice. We're going slice. We're going slice. 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 We're going slice. Boom. Ready. We go. If you can't go for that, fine. If not, and if you go, I want Amin to be here. It's a handoff with Amin. Amin, attack the basket hard. We need to score quick, guys. And then, if there's more than 24 seconds, lift. If it's more than 4 seconds, we do not
Look at this play, Jeff. Great delivery in the lane at a critical moment. Great finish from Wetzel. Again, you know, for the future with Jordan, they need to have an alternative coverage man at the 5. There's really nobody that they can go to have a switching lineup. This was Jordan's last timeout as we see the critical contribution today from Yannick Wetzel. Hard shows, really good job defensively one-on-one, and then also contributing points and rebounds on the offensive side. So now this is a 38-second game. You've got to try to turn this into a 2-for-1, but you've got to be efficient and try to get a stop here.
Jalen Brunson looking out. It's like, boy, they play some good basketball at this FIBA Basketball World Cup.
Thinking how Tom Thibodeau would attack this situation.
Ibrahim, feed set, and misses everything. The kid has played terrific today. You hate to see the disappointment for him, for Al-Dwari, for Hollis Jefferson. I mean, those 3 guys have been unbelievable in this comeback for Jordan, but they haven't been able to make the plays here late. Shea Illy has, and he's got the ball.
Three fouls now on Hollis Jefferson.
Shea Illy just 1 assist away, by the way, from a double-double. He's 12 points, 9 assists. And let's don't forget the bucket that he hit over Al-Dwari. That was so big. Here is turnover and a chance now for Jordan. Clock is the enemy here. They got to go quick. And the foul while attempting a 3. What a clever play for Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
Here you see they did a great play to enter it into the front court, but then Wetzel mishandles the handoff. Great steal, and here's the play. I mean, lots of contact there. Here's Hollis Jefferson at the free throw line.
The number of the free throw.
Looks like they'll review if it was a 2 or a 3.
Okay, let's pipe down and listen into the refs.
So we are going to review the number of the free throw.
Yeah, okay. Go back. Yeah, so we see.
Yep.
Clearly.
Yep.
Yeah,
so three free throw goes to number 24.
So after the review, we can 3 shots to number 24. Okay?
All right. Confirm. You can show. 3 free throws.
Now, Jeff, here is an outside the box idea for Jordan. You have 3 free throws, make 2. And if you have an intentional misplay, miss the 3rd offensive rebound and try to get that 3-point look to tie the game. Hollis Jefferson now 10 for 13. Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, there's 2 young Hollis Jeffersons over there. Hoping this is gonna be a happy family day. He gets that one to go as well. So now
3-point game here.
So you think they might intentionally miss it?
This is it. It's again a coach's strategy idea. You have 17 seconds left in the game. You've gotten offensive rebounds earlier in the game.
Nope.
He makes it.
I think you'd rather take your chances by putting New Zealand on the line if you had to. Here they are, or get a steal. And Abu Hawass needs to be careful. He doesn't show up the ref. Don't want to complicate it a little bit more, but at least for them, they haven't lost any additional time.
And right now, this has to be, there's no timeout for Jordan. They need to communicate here and recognize the situation. This is now a 2-point game. Do they need a 2 or a 3? Now we have a 3-point game. This has to be a blockout. Abdul Hawass, do not talk to the referee. Find your man, Terengi. Be ready to block him out. All 5 guys have to block out and get the ball here in case it's a miss. 4-point game.
So you don't necessarily need a 3 here, but you got to go quick.
And Ibrahim can do it.
Yeah, Hollis Jefferson can create. So he's definitely going to put it up. The 3, he's fouled! You cannot be serious! It takes an amazing athlete to make a play like that. That is incredible. Utterly sensational. Hollis Jefferson has just made the shot of the FIBA Basketball World Cup.
And Jeff, Wetzel and the New Zealand defenders have to understand he's been leaning the entire game with his shot. That's how he shoots the ball. He just drew a foul the possession before. You've got to contest, but nowhere near him. This is the only way they can tie the game with a 4-point play now. They need to block out and rebound here. Let's see if he can tie the game. I'm sure the timeout's coming, advancing the ball for the game-winning possession. It all comes down to this shot, make or miss.
Well, you got to box out if you're New Zealand as well, but Hollis Jefferson puts it up and in. He has done it, folks. He has knotted it at 85 with a simply incredible finish. Still 10 seconds remaining. He's got 38 points. And that is the high for this FIBA Basketball World Cup.
Hey, we just got line. Got to get Cats to choose Chile out the front, and then we go dragging the 5 up in there, okay? If they switch it, but we want the last shot. All right, normal line. Go down there. I think it's going to be on this side. All right, Chile, maybe you set the first screen and just invert with Finn. All right, we'll get him straight away.
Here it is again, Hollis Jefferson. And Wetzel, goodness me. You got to know the situation.
And Jeff, Wetzel has fouled out.
Yep, he's gone over. Yep.
Look.
Did you see how New Zealand were blocking out our cameras so we couldn't see their play? Because they don't want that message to get over to the Jordan bench.
And it's not going to get there in time. But let's take a look here. You know, most teams will switch 1 through 5 here with 10 seconds to go.
Again, and don't rule out the possibility of a Jordan steal here and going the other way for the winning bucket. 38 points, 8 rebounds. This is the stuff of dream, folks. Jordan poised for their biggest moment in World Cup history.
We usually see Delaney pop this time.
Shea Illy. Shot clock winding down. Shea Illy! Oh, he had the shot! He had the shot! He knows it, and now we've got overtime. And you know that's exactly what this game deserves.
Wow. Illy weaving through the defense, leading, and just couldn't get it to go.
85-85 at the end of the 4th quarter. Overtime is on the way.
Jeff, it looked like a next coverage from Jordan coming out of the timeout where Ibrahim rotated to the ball handler in the pick and roll. A different look at a critical time. And we have 5 minutes of fantastic basketball ahead of us.
Well, those numbers, free throw shooting, good for both teams. I mean, to me, it felt like Shea Ely had a layup to be made there, much easier than some of the others that he's made today.
And here's the look. Again, you see Ibrahim rotating. There's the play to the rim. Just
like
again.
He needed some English or something,
Yeah.
or some spin.
Yep.
And I don't know. He knows. Okay, I see what it was. I think he was worried about it getting it blocked by Hollis Jefferson.
Yep. But the interesting thing here, you see Fotu on the baseline. Just the floor spacing with Hollis Jefferson, the low man, right at the rim.
And the New Zealand fans think about what might have been, and now it's overtime. And New Zealand effectively fended off Jordan, but only because they missed several opportunities to take the lead by missing jump shots.
And
so now they've tied it with a spectacular 4-point play. And look at this, the points tracker between Delaney and Jefferson. Of course, Jefferson has just gone into a different stratosphere.
Yeah, let's see if that amazing 4-point play is the difference maker to get these guys over the top.
Okay, well, here is backing it down low, and Al-Dwari wins the battle, knocks it away. Remember, Yanni Wetzel as well has fouled out of the game. So one of the most experienced Tall Blacks out there. Abu Hawass. It's Al-Dwari time. The help defense comes. Leafa went for the steal. Bazai for three. Al-Dwari keeps it alive, and Fotu comes up with the basketball. Good work by Delaney. Now Delaney gets into the paint, and he puts it up, and he gets it blocked by Al-Dwari. Abu Hawass quickly to the ball, and then look at Leafa come up with the steal. He read it beautifully. A minute into the overtime, and nobody has scored. Leafa from downtown. Well, he has been money all day.
Jeff, they've been running the loop action the entire game. He bumps the cut, gets space, and buries the big three. Confident, heady play by Leafa.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson, Ibrahim for three, and that glances off the rim, and it goes out of bounds off Al-Dwari. Oh no, it's going to go off of New Zealand. Might they challenge New Zealand? They've still got a challenge, and if they think that it's their ball, they're going to challenge. So they are going to challenge it. At least I think he's going to challenge. That's what Pero Cameron's trying to tell the referee, challenge. Remember, both teams going for their first win. New Zealand will take on Greece in 2 days. Jordan will go up against the USA.
So we are going to review who caught the ball out of bounds. And the camera on baseline, please. Yeah, thank you. Slow down. Yeah, go. Wait. Leave it. Yep. White. Then. Oh. So let's go with the. Yeah. So we have white. White. Yep. Oh, we can't see clearly. Yeah. We can't see clearly. So best line is the best, I think. Yeah, this one is the best. Let me use. Now it's white.
It looks like white, still white.
Yeah.
We cannot see clearly if the
black player touched the ball. So after review, the initial decision remains. Yeah. The ball goes black.
Yeah.
Best line, 14 seconds on the shot clock. So initial decision remains. Black.
So they could not determine And if you don't have anything to return it, obviously, if it's not clear, they're not going to change it.
Yeah,
So
worthwhile challenge for sure, and very good work there from the officials. Every time we've seen them go to the table and review, they've done a great job.
So 14 on the shot clock. Three-point lead for New Zealand. And here's Hollis Jefferson, and drives in and misses. And this time Al-Dwari knocks it out. By the way, so Abu Hawass and Bazai each with 4 fouls, as well as Freddie Ibrahim right now. So bear that in mind. And nobody else, well, no, excuse me, Shea Illy also has 4 fouls. He's dribbling the basketball right now. And pulsating game. Illy. And this time takes it again, and he makes it. And he's fouled. He will go to the line. And, well, that's what you got to do. You just got to keep playing. You're going to make some. You're going to miss some. And Abu Hawass has fouled out of the game. So Zed Abbas is going to check back in, the captain, the 40-year-old playing in his 3rd and final FIBA Basketball World Cup. Abu Hawass exits the game having scored 4 points, grabbed a couple of boards in 23 minutes.
But he was the key in their comeback with the matchups and the lineup out there.
Yeah, I'm not saying he played badly.
Right.
Hollis Jefferson back to 6 is the lead, and 2 free throws coming for Ibrahim, and Shea Illy has now fouled out of the game. And I'd say that's leaving your feet, trying to get the block.
Yeah, but he needs better position discipline. The Ibrahim 3 to start the overtime, he was caught too deep in the lane.
Let's listen into the refs, see what they're going to review.
We are checking the number of a free throw. Yep, 2 shots.
Yes.
Yeah, step on the line. Yep. So after reviewing the ball, the 2 free throws awarded to number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah, number 5, Black. Yep, 2 shots.
So indeed, it was just checking to make sure that that was not a 3-pointer. Been some great games. We had an overtime game between Puerto Rico and South Sudan. Puerto Rico won that one. That was it right there. But these games, Mike, that are being watched in all 3 cities, Manila, Jakarta, Okinawa, are catching the imagination. I mean, there has been some unbelievable action in this World Cup. Shea Illy's had a solid game, but he's now going to play no further part after picking up the foul, and Ibrahim misses the free throw. You know, the Jordan fans have to keep believing. Their team has faced adversity all day long. They can still come back. USA and Greece will play the 2nd game here today, but this game right here has been unbelievable between these 2 teams from Asia. Stay at this end. New Zealand's been playing in Asia since 2017. Obviously, they're from Oceania, but Jordan as well. And again, it's a rematch of the game, the 3rd place game at last year's Asia Cup that New Zealand won. But this game, the stakes are so much higher in terms of this being the World Cup. Here's Finn Delaney. Bounce pass to Leafa. Puts it up and a little long. And Zed Abbas has it. Good D from Hollis Jefferson. Bazai gets the baseline over to Zed Abbas. It's open. It rattles out, but it goes off of Natai. It's a long time in basketball, 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
A lot of possessions, a lot of action, a lot of winning plays left. Great look for Abbas there. Focus on the next look. Focus on the next shot.
Here's Hollis Jefferson again. Al-Dwari. This time Bazai and Zed Abbas. The collision with Leafa sends the New Zealand guard to the hardwood, and it is a foul.
Yeah, you could just see he kind of slid his hip into him. Unnecessary because the skip was there. It's a great design. They went to it early in the third quarter. The skip pass and the flare on the weak side. Great call to go back to it. Again, but Jeff, these are winning possessions right now. You've got to execute and you've got to play clean basketball. Now, last possession, New Zealand got the ball in Finn Delaney's hands against Abbas defensively. Let's see if they go back to that same matchup again.
Look at Leafa. Newcomer to this New Zealand team, and he has been tough. Delaney, Tarangi, doesn't stand up. Here's Delaney, spins, a little floater. There's Fotu, gets it, puts it up. They battle, and it's Zed Abbas. And then Leafa sneaks in and almost had a steal. 26-year-old having quite a game. In fact, he did play in the Asian qualifiers one game, Leafa, and also way back in 2013, when both you and I had hair, he played for the FIBA Oceania Championship. Look at Jordan, they're starting to believe again.
They need to find a way to get a bucket here.
The Jordan players can barely stand to watch. It is nervous moments. Hollis Jefferson fouled by Tarangi. You think that Hollis Jefferson shot, the 4-point play with 10 seconds to go in regulation to tie it, is going to go viral?
Oh,
it probably already has,
no doubt about it. You know, we've had really great effort in these games, but that is a spectacular play.
He's been terrific, even at the line today, but he has missed a couple. So he's now 13 of 17, so he's missed 4. Takes his time and gets the second one. So it's a 4-point lead for New Zealand. And again, it comes down to execution for the Tall Blacks. Oh, they get to Fotu, and he goes up.
So they ran some traffic action, and they got the switch and a beautiful post-up block-to-block pass from Delaney. Critical finish from Fotu.
Fotu now in double digits. He's got 11 points. Nice spin from Al-Dwari. Look at the footwork. Oh, doesn't make it, and Zed Abbas can't grab the rebound. And New Zealand up 6 in inside a minute. The clock is again the enemy for Jordan. Natai, almost a steal for Zed Abbas, and then he is hurt going for the basketball. Almost had that steal, and yeah, that's a foul, even though he takes the brunt of the punishment. So 5 fouls on Zed Abbas. So he is out of the game, and Al-Harmache checks in. Ruben Tarangi misses the first, had a really good game against the USA the other night. He's got 6 points, 3 rebounds today. There is Eric Spoelstra, the assistant coach of USA, long-serving coach of the Miami Heat. He's got Philippine family, so this is an exciting time for him at this FIBA Basketball World Cup. Timeout. 40.1 seconds remaining.
RJ, okay, Hamasa, your corner, ready for passing. We now can pick for Sammy. If it's wide open, completely wide open, pass. If not, ready, then you pick for RJ. RJ receive. Where you're here, RJ play. We need a quick one. We need a quick one, guys. Okay? But wait, try to hang here because they're sending the help. They're sending the help, try to cut behind. There with it. Let's go. Let's go. This basket's important. After we push full man, forward, man to man, we try to double a little bit. If we can't, turn over. If not, we need to start to go to the pass. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, you heard him. They need a quick one. And Leafa has had himself quite a game. 22 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Hollis Jefferson, 39 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Leafa also has 3 steals. Jefferson has a couple of steals. He has 6 turnovers. Here he is driving into the paint. Bounce pass, and Al-Dawari blocked by Tarangi. And Finn Delaney pushes it up the floor quickly. And he's fouled by Hollis Jefferson. So with 27.3 seconds remaining, Jordan have come so close today getting this game to overtime. They played their hearts out. And right now, they're looking down the barrel. This is going to be difficult for them.
This has been an unbelievable effort. There are so many positives for this Jordan team to grow from, to learn from, to develop from. And they can really feel so much pride in their performance.
Well, they get it back. Another chance. They got to go quick. Freddie Ibrahim, Alhar Marche. He goes up, and that's going to be Leafa with the basketball, and Jordan are going to run out of time here. So with 5.6 seconds remaining, time is almost up on Jordan, and you feel bad for them the way they've played. And New Zealand, I think they realize they are going to get away with one here today. Well, but they deserve it. I mean, they've played well. They've played well enough too. Don't get me wrong.
You know, we had this one circled when we looked at the group. Like, this is the winnable game for both of these teams. You know, Greece and the United States are going to be difficult challenges for both of these teams. And this game has been everything it was, you know, expected. Both teams put their hearts into it. Both teams played maximum level. In the end, just a little bit more experience and a little more depth for New Zealand.
Here's one more shot for Hollis Jefferson, and New Zealand in what was a truly exciting clash with this Jordan team survive in overtime. And Pedro Cameron tells his opposite, Wasim Al-Sus, great job today, but New Zealand win it 95-87. And they will soon turn their attention towards Greece. Jordan will have one more game against the United States. Well, Hollis Jefferson really, just considering how many minutes he played today, you know, he played 44 minutes. He had 39 points. I mean, you can't ask for much more. 40 minutes, played by Freddie Ibrahim. Just a spectacular effort from him. 22 points, 9 assists. Ahmed Al-Dwari, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, handful of blocks. I mean, those guys were just amazing, really, for Jordan.
Respect for Jordan. Not only these 3 players, but the rest of this team, the coaching staff. You know, they have to be proud of the way they played. A little disappointed, but...
What about New Zealand, though? I mean, you know, they do deserve the credit as you see them huddle up there. And, you know, this is a program that, again, you know, they're a top team in international basketball.
And they stayed together. Despite the adversity, you know, they played through it. Again, they made some mistakes at the end of the game that allowed Jordan's effort and will to put them into the overtime. But let's talk about the 10-2 overtime finish for New Zealand. You know, they stepped up, they made the winning plays, and they got that big win.
So they had 7 more three-pointers. That was crucial for them today. Jordan actually with 3 more makes inside the arc and more free throws. And turnovers. 7 more rebounds. Overall, 37 bench points for New Zealand and just 4 for Jordan. And I think that's probably, if you look at 39 for Hollis Jefferson, that's got to be the difference. Just the depth was there for New Zealand. And Leafa is going to be named the TCL player of the game, but I think you could have probably had 6 players in the game today.
Yeah, some outstanding individual performances from both sides. You know, great win for New Zealand. Congratulations to them, but also, Jeff, respect for Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan, they have got nothing to hang their heads about the way they have gone about their business today, representing Asia, representing their country, and you grow from this, you get better, and we know they've just got some really solid, terrific basketball players in that squad. And Wasim Al-Sus as well, terrific coach. Here's a look back at the 4th quarter, and I guess the overtime that we'll see as well. One of the 3-point shots has been made from Tarangi there. Hollis Jefferson was just breathtakingly good today, just like he was on day 1 against Greece.
You know, to play with responsibility and be productive, outstanding work. Hollis Jefferson was everything advertised, and he just elevated his teammates.
Pedro Cameron just walking by and saying, come on, we got to beat Greece now.
You gotta love Pero, gotta love Pero.
I guess he's gonna watch the next game and they'll size it up. But look at the ball movement, the passing, the fans. I love the World Cup in Asia, I really do. I mean, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, so much enthusiasm, so much support here.
That depth, you got to remember, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. I mean, that is just such an advantage in this game for New Zealand. And probably it's not going to be the advantage that they're going to have against Greece. It's going to level off.
Yeah, again, you know, the Greece team will have the length and size on them. That will be the next challenge for this New Zealand team.
So that was it. That was the shot that led to overtime. And Hollis Jefferson, one of the most famous moments, no doubt about it, at this FIBA Basketball World Cup. Leafa, though, in this senior national team for his first big tournament and leading the way and getting the TCL MVP. He finished with a team-high 23 points, had 5 assists and 5 rebounds. So we're just still shaking from just an incredible game, which New Zealand just pulled away in overtime, 95-87. They win it. Greece taking on the USA tonight, tipping off here at 8:40 p.m. local time. You see New Zealand with that win have at least temporarily gone top. They've got 3 points. Both New Zealand, the Tall Blacks, the Haka, and Jordan coming here looking for their first win. And this game lived up to the hype. Jordan battled back to force overtime, but New Zealand prevail still in the hunt.